All right, thanks a lot, Nick. And cities and towns, of course, continue to prepare for the worst as this storm approaches.
Emergency management in Springfield met early this morning to finalize plans for power outages and storm damage. 22 News reporter NICOLE NALEPA was live at the news conference that took place about a half hour ago. She's live in the city with new information. Nicole?
We're live at the Emergency Safety Complex on Carew Street here in Springfield. And about a half an hour ago, Mayor DOMENIC Sarno briefed the public about what the plans are and how the city prepares for Hurricane Sandy. And Mayor joins us live here this morning. Can you just brief the public that did not tune in what was discussed?
Really what was discussed is about the wind. This is going to be a major wind situation that the National Weather Service put forth and MEMA, and that it's going to start to heighten now, but from 12 to 8 p.m. high winds, sustained wind speeds of 40 miles an hour, gusts over 60 miles an hour, and till midnight. The other thing with Emergency Preparedness Director Bob Hassett, and he'll come on also, we took another call that Hurricane Sandy might rear its ugly head again tomorrow morning with high winds going in the late morning, early afternoon. So what we've done is prepared people on public safety issues, if we have to do shelter issues, and we give out information, which we appreciate Channel 22 getting out a lot of that monotonous information. But as we've done before, we'll be efficient, effective, and compassionate. I'm very proud of my department heads and cabinet heads and rank and file. And the people of Springfield have been very resilient. We prepare for the worst, hope for the best. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they're wrong. But indications are this is going to be sustained wind damage. So we want to make sure people are alerted to power outages. Please, I urge you, if you see any downed wires, treat them as they are live. Emergency situations, call 911. Non-emergency 311. I've held them over. They'll be working till 8 p.m. 311. Police, fire, PW, forestry crews have all ramped up, and they're on the street right now. WEMCO is ramped up also. The other question here, I think Bob Hassett will get into it, if the winds continue to sustain and you lose power, that means crews, if it's the winds are too strong, they cannot get out there right away. Check on your neighbors, especially seniors. Make sure your medications all up and running. Refrigerated areas, freezers, if they're well packed, 2 days, maybe 2 days of foods can hold. Keep your refrigerator door closed. If there's any question, throw away that food. The other thing that's important to know is that as we move forward here, we'll continue to give you updates. School is closed today. We'll monitor situations as far as debris or power outages. Another important thing, please, if you have a generator, make sure it is outside or in a well-ventilated area. We don't need any more fires. And using your gas cooking grills inside is a no-no. Is a no-no. Be careful with your stoves if you're using it for any type of heating purposes, gas purposes on that. And again, any question, anything of emergency aspect, you please call 911. We will facilitate to the proper departments that need to be out there. If it's non-information, 311. But we'll get through this together. We do have our arms around it.
Okay, and you know, you guys are concentrating a lot. Everyone's prepared. It seems like you've had a lot of time to prepare for this. You guys are taking this on a day-by-day basis. So as far as the shelters go, the schools, the city offices, right now you're not announcing what's going on tomorrow?
Right now we'll continue to monitor. Obviously, because of the weather update, I have shut down City Hall at 12 noon. School department, libraries, etc. Parks have been shut down for all non-emergency individuals. All emergency individuals, all hands are on deck for right now. With Superintendent Dan Warwick, we'll continue to monitor the school situation. We have to see if there's any damages, number one, power outages, or any structural damages. We have buttoned up all our schools. We have millions and millions of dollars of school construction going on. Those roofs, doors, and windows have been buttoned up. We also have to be cognizant if the weather is still questionable. Do we want our children walking in the streets, or passageways, streetways, or you can't get by them? Then we'll look. But sometime this afternoon or early evening, we'll give an announcement pertaining to schools. We have to continue to monitor the weather situation, but we want to reassure everybody that home right now, you should be okay. And if you could stay off the roads, stay off the roads. I would ask a private business to use common sense. This is starting to ramp up now. If you look outside, and we're going to face the brunt of it, Bob will go into a little more from 12 to 8 and even into midnight, and possibly a kickback that's going to occur with wind coming back early tomorrow morning into late morning, early afternoon. So we'll have to assess that whole situation. But We're on a full 24-hour right now. Everybody is out, and we will again handle this efficiently, effectively, and compassionately as we move forward. Godspeed to everyone.
Okay, thank you, Mary. And we're moving on to Bob Hassett, who is the Director of the Emergency Preparedness here in the city. Bob, if you could go a little bit into details about, the crews and the plans here for the city.
Well, certainly the fire department and the police department are ramped up. They've got extra crews on, and they'll be monitoring the situation just like we are. But what I want people to understand is, like the mayor said, this is a sustained wind event. And so it's not like the hurricanes in the past where they just pass through quickly. This is going to stick around for a while. So everybody needs to just get in place, use a lot of common sense, stay indoors, stay away from flying debris, stay off the, you don't want to be hit by flying debris, or you're going to be hit by flying debris. For those people with high-profile vehicles, especially at these wind speeds. So we'll continue to monitor everything. Another safety thing we want people to realize is please don't use candles. Use electric lanterns and things like that, because it's so dangerous, especially if you have pets, because pets sometimes knock over candles and things like that, so be very careful. Another thing is, if you do lose power, please go and turn all your appliances off. Some of the fires we had last time were because people forgot that their stoves were on, and then they forgot that when the power came back on and started a few fires. So make sure you turn off all your appliances.
Okay, so you heard it first. We're about a half an hour after the meeting where the city's emergency officials came together to talk about the plan and what is in place right now. And there was a lot of information that was discussed, and we will have that up on our website at wwlp.com. Live in Springfield, about 22 News.